1 minute to nominate a deputy head of house.
Guys, luck is real. I swear down. Laycon was this close to winning the head of house challenge tonight, but for some weird reason, guys, it just wasn't getting the right figures. Hey!
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elijah and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. Guys, the tension from tonight's head of house challenge is still coursing through my veins. I still cannot catch my breath. But before I continue, guys, with the details of how tonight's challenge went, did I say went? Hi God, English grammar. Of how tonight's challenge went. Yes, get it right, love. Yes, please take a moment to pause this video and hit the red subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. If you also want to always receive a lot of my videos, you definitely need to turn on post notification. Remember, guys, you have to turn on all button, not personalized, okay? That way you will be able to receive all of my videos, a lot of all of my videos. That said, guys, let's get into the main gist of tonight's head of house challenge. Guys, tonight's head of house challenge was one of the most difficult ones since this season's Bbnaija show started. Like, guys, the obstacles keeps on getting more difficult. The challenges keeps on getting stiffer. Now, it's still the same thing as rolling the die, getting figures as if you're playing snakes and ladders. But the obstacles that Biggie keeps on introducing, it makes it really, really difficult. And even though Biggie has, increased the time of the housemates playing the game from 1 minute to 2 minutes, guys, it still doesn't do justice to the fact that it gets really frustrating when these housemates are trying, to win the game, So tonight, guys, Biggie has to remind Kiddwaya, as usual or as expected, that he is not going to actually partake in the game, because he's serving his punishment. Remember, because of breaking Biggie's rules of how to utilize the HOH lounge last week, I think 2 weeks ago, he was given 2 weeks punishment. So his 2 weeks punishment begins from this week. So this week his 2 weeks punishment begins from today, and then also next week he will not be eligible to participate in the head of house challenge, and he will also not be eligible to be nominated as a deputy. And so, guys, that was how tonight's head of house challenge started. And remember, guys, Erica is back in the game, as at 2 weeks ago Erica and Tolani Badge were banned from partaking in the head of house challenge of last week. So this week Biggie welcomed Erica back, and guys, the game was so tough. Now, housemates struggled so hard, and one of the most annoying obstacles that Biggie introduced to the game was putting cans on top of each other. Guys, that is one of the most difficult things ever. I'm wondering, like, Biggie, if for just a minute housemates not play the game, may one person just win, because guys, it was crazy. And the housemates kept on getting unfortunate to land on number 1 and 10, and that was where that annoying obstacle was. So housemates like V, Neil and Prince, guys, they landed on that obstacle that required them to place the cans atop each other. And guys, I felt really sorry, especially for Prince, because I was really, really gunning for Prince to win the head of house challenge for this week, because he has done it 3 times in a row, and it's been extremely difficult, and he has been very, very unfortunate not to have even gotten it at all. So it was actually very, very frustrating and painful watching him not being able to place the cans at on top of each other. And guys, the annoying part again was that he actually started really well with 6s. So one was expecting that, oh my God, Prince is doing so well, he should win it, but the cans came his way, and he just couldn't deal with those things, and that was how his timer got off. And then, guys, Dora played it, and it was quite a struggle for Dora to get a dust pad into the basket. And also Lucy tried. No, before Lucy tried, V also tried. The cans was also a problem. And then finally, guys, Erica played, and like a lightning bolt, Erica landed on 29. I mean, look at the scoreboard, guys. Erica has the highest of all the housemates that have played. Remember, guys, tonight it was all about 10 housemates playing. Ozo, being the most recent head of house, was not eligible to play, so he was out of the game, including Kiddwaya, who is serving his punishment. So there were just 10 housemates, and look at, of all of them, Erica got the highest, 29. Then Lucy played, but she did not finish her game. And then guys, Laycon was the last housemate that played, and that was where Laycon's trouble started. Guys, Laycon started so smoothly. Laycon started so well. He kept on getting the best figures, and even if he had an obstacle, it was a very, very easy obstacle. And then when he got to where Laycon was supposed to roll a die of 6, he kept on rolling and rolling, rolled a 6, and then he rolled a 1, and then there was no way for him to count anymore. All he needed was just one small figure, and guys, it was so painful. And then when I saw Erica reacting, you know, she was very confused, like, what is happening, you know. I felt really touched, because this is like two people who understand that they have misunderstandings, but then apparently it seems like they still care about each other's success one way or the other, you know. So I felt really sorry for Laycon, and even Prince felt really sorry for him. Everybody felt sorry for him. Kiddwaya and Prince, they had to go and hug Laycon, because at the end of the day, he did not win the head of house challenge, you know. So Prince was giving him a reassuring hug and telling him that, listen, I've been in your shoes, I can relate, I understand how you feel. So at the end of the day, guys, Erica was declared the winner of tonight's head of house challenge. Congratulations to Erica. And as usual, Biggie would have asked Erica to take 20 minutes to think about who she wanted to choose as her deputy, but Biggie said no, that tonight she had only 1 minute. Why waste time, you know? And that was how Erica did Ini Mini Manimo, and then her finger pointed on Prince, and then she chose Prince to be a deputy. Guys, I was so excited that Erica chose Prince, because the truth is, oh my goodness, I was just praying that Prince had that immunity this week because of all the struggles of winning the head of house challenge for the past 3 or 4 weeks, you know. And when it was time for the housemates to now choose their guest, hey, this was the funny part, guys. Erica now chose Kiddwaya and Prince chose Dorothy. Now, Biggie had to remind Erica that Kiddwaya has been banned from enjoying any of the luxury that comes with the head of house lounge, you know, so she has to choose again. And that was how Erica chose Trickytee. Now, for deputy, I was actually hoping, or thinking, no, not hoping, but thinking that Erica was going to choose Trickytee, because earlier before the challenge, she was having a conversation with Kiddwaya and saying that the only person she knows that is going to choose her as deputy, the person who wins the head of house, is going to be Trickytee. That every other person, she's not sure about every other person, you know. So I was actually thinking that if she wins, or as she had won, she was going to choose Trickytee, but then her Ini Mini Manimo game did not work out well, you know, and that was how she ended up choosing Prince. But all the same, guys, I am actually happy for Prince, because he has worked so hard and he has had a lot of failures, and I feel like it's only fair that this week he gets some sort of respite from not being up for eviction. But I was also hoping as well that Trickytee too got that immunity, because guys, I don't want to see Trickytee standing this week. So now, guys, Erica is actually feeling very guilty that she did not choose Trickytee as a deputy, because earlier today, or I think other days of last week, she had jokingly said to Trickytee that, oh, if you win head of house, so me, I would like to be deputy, you know, that kind of thing. They are just jokingly talked about it, you know. So tonight now, you know, she just randomly choosing Prince, she feels like she has betrayed Trickytee. So she's actually confiding in Ozo in the bathroom veranda, and just letting Ozo know that she feels really bad. And then she's also considering if it's possible to go and meet Big Brother to change a decision. But then Ozo is advising her that he's not sure that Big Brother would allow such to happen, since Prince has actually accepted the role of deputy. You know, that's her first choice. Prince did not reject the role. Remember, you can only choose a second or a third choice if the first choice rejects the role, you know. So this is her explaining the reason why she chose Prince over Trickytee to Ozo.
So I was like, Prince actually deserves this thing. So it was always the two.
Yeah, so that's all you need to console yourself. Console yourself with the fact that you gave someone that has been coming very close but has been ending up so far. Yeah. You helped that person gain immunity one.
So listening to her talk about all of this, I just felt like, Erica, don't kill yourself over it. I mean, you did something at the spur of the moment, and as I said earlier, guys, I feel like Trickytee deserves it, but I am also happy that Prince also got chosen as deputy, because as Erica clearly stated, and as I also explained in my video earlier, guys, I mean, it's only fair that Prince Prince gets the role of deputy, because the last time he lost to Erica, and several times that he has tried winning it, he keeps on losing and losing and losing. So I feel like it's only fair somehow that on this same head of house challenge, he gets that immunity also, because he has always been this close. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know about your thoughts on this matter in the comment section below. And I love what Ozo is saying to Erica, that listen, Trickytee will be fine. Trickytee is not that sort of person that is going to carry that grudge against you for whatever reason. I mean, he understands. If there's anybody in the house that understands that this is a game, you know, and anything can happen, it's actually Trickytee, you know. So I feel like it's also a good thing that he's a guest to the house, but that doesn't really protect him from eviction anyways, if at all it's gonna happen. Okay, it's gonna happen actually. So guys, my encouragement to you all is don't forget to vote your favorite housemates to remain in the lockdown mansion, otherwise they will be evicted. Now for the nomination process, guys. Okay. I saw it coming, so I wouldn't even pretend to think that the housemates that are up for nomination for possible eviction would not even stand. Guys, I saw it coming. Now this is how the housemates nominated. Lucy nominated Nengi and Trickytee. Kiddwaya nominated Lucy and Trickytee. Hey guys, Dorothy nominated V and Laycon. Hey, for Laycon, I was quite surprised because I thought that Dorothy and Laycon, they were actually very cool people. Laycon nominated Trickytee and Lucy. I'm not surprised about that. Nengi nominated Lucy and Laycon. This is the same Nengi that was giving Laycon ice cream last night. This is so funny. Trickytee nominated Lucy and Laycon. I'm not surprised. V nominated Trickytee and Dorothy. Ozo nominated Lucy and Kiddwaya. Prince nominated Nengi and Ozo. Guys, when I saw that, it made me laugh so hard. It's like Prince just got upset and nominated the two people that betrayed him, or should I say in his head betrayed him. And Neo nominated Kid and Lucy. Neo nominated Kiddwaya. Okay. And wait, but guys, Neo nominating Lucy, I don't understand. This is the same Neo that is always rocking Lucy on Saturday night parties. This is the same Neo that is always eating food from Lucy's pot. This is the same Neo that is always trying to give Lucy a shoulder to lean on whenever she is having any confrontation with anybody. This is the same Neo that is trying to show Lucy that, hey, if nobody is your friend in this house, I am your friend. Okay, it's all a game. And then Erica nominated V and Laycon. Guys, I wasn't really surprised because I saw it coming. Erica has not had any good relationship with V in the past few weeks, and Laycon, because of all the complications that they've been having, I feel like for her it's actually smart for her to just eliminate those two people, you know. And then guys, finally, the housemates that are up for nomination for possible eviction are 6 in number. We have Trickytee, obviously, we have Laycon, we have Lucy, we have V, we have Nengi, and we have Kiddwaya. Guys, Big Brother also gave the housemates a warning that moving forward till further notice, no housemate is allowed to wear tinted or dark shaded glasses indoors. They can only wear those outside in the garden. I think I understand the reason for that, because guys, it seems like these housemates now, nobody can literally see their eyes anymore. The only thing you can hear is their voices, and you can see them physically, because everybody now is wearing dark shaded glasses. At least let's see their eyes so that we can see the expressions fully on their faces. Guys, what do you think about the nomination process, and what do you think about the housemates that are up for eviction? Remember guys, it's time for you to vote. So if you do not want to see your favorite housemate that is amongst the standing 6, you definitely need to vote. That said guys, I'll bring you guys more juicy details in another video. Have an amazing night's rest. Bye.